Hey everybody, it's Cursing Mushroom here, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today's video is going to be about my 5 top favorite PVE weapons. The first thing on the list is going to be the Tango 45. If you guys have watched my other video, which I'll leave a link in the description, a little tag here so that way you can click on it. It's this beauty right here, this scout rifle. It's got your triple tap, okay, steady rounds and alloy magazine. I like that steady rounds for precision. It's got the SPO-28 front, which I enjoy using, and the SRO-37 ocular with the SLO-12 post. Now, also it has the precision frame, so that way it's really nice and vertical precision shots. This thing is beautiful. I mean, you can just tag targets with it. It's fantastic, right? Just doot, 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 doot. Oh, it's awesome. Look, I reloaded. I didn't even need to. I had 7 rounds. It's absolutely fantastic. I use it in almost every situation simply because it's just so accurate. I mean, it's astounding how accurate it is, especially combined with the damage output and the fact that it's not like a super slow fire rate. I mean, you're looking at, I think it's 180 RPMs, which is not bad because if you compare it to the Mida, it's 200. But it does a little bit more damage than the Mida in comparison in terms of like, I guess, each individual shot. Maybe not as much in PvE, but I know in PvP definitely. Look at that big dude over there. It doesn't have like the most far out there range. I mean, but I just killed that silent from that far. That should be plenty range, right? Okay, let's go on to the next one. That was number 5. I'm going to change my weapon here. It's another Scout energy rifle. It's the Manin SR4. Now, this one is more like the Mida in terms of shooting speed and movement. So it's 200 rounds per minute. You get a 15 round magazine. You've got steady rounds. That's the one I prefer for extra stability. You've got alloy magazine if you prefer a little bit more range. You've got the Impulse MS3, which I enjoy using. And then you also have the Candle PS. Now the Candle is going to be more for if you wanted to use it for PvP. I know there's a lot of people out there that like this weapon as a PvP weapon. And I do recommend you trying it because some people really enjoy it. And then lightweight frame, superb handling, move faster, okay? Now this thing is nice too. It doesn't have quite the range, but it's nice because it does have those explosive rounds, as you can see here, right? See at the bottom, projectiles create an area of effect on impact. It doesn't have the most range, but man, it flinches your target great. If you see there, I'm just flinching those goblins, right? It's a public event. Just gonna shoot some rounds over there. I don't really want to do it right now. It's gonna be hard to talk and not get just smoked, right? But I recommend trying it as well. Now, all these weapons I'm going to be talking about, my top 5, they're weapons that you can get from pretty much anywhere. They're not in-game. They're your basic, run-of-the-mill, basic game weapons. So that way anybody out there can obtain them. I don't want to put... I'll have another video, put it this way, for the people that do the raid in the Nightfall, or not the Nightfall, excuse me, in the trials and stuff like that. But this is for just an everyday person, you know. So, okay. The next one's going to be the Nameless Midnight. Now, I know a lot of individuals use this thing for PvP, but I actually prefer it more in PvE just because, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of weapons that a lot of people enjoy using in PvP that I enjoy using in PvE, but it's great. You've got the explosive rounds, and which I'll show it to you here if I don't get killed, but it's all right. So it's got another explosive payload, okay? You've got 180 rounds per minute, 16 rounds in the magazine, more like the Tango 45 in terms of shooting speed. Steady rounds here for that improved stability. And then flared magwell, which is more for like range and reload speed. So pick your poison there. Red dot 2 MAO, or MOA, excuse me. And then you've got the red dot micro and the rifle scope SSF. Precision frame, more predictable vertical recoil. Now, I like this one simply because it's a balance between speed and range. And that's just me. I like a balance, especially in terms of PvE. Let's go over here and kill this dude real quick. Right? Might as well, right? Collect that reward. Okay, so, I mean, let's give him a second to recoup here. I love the flinch on it, and it's great because it's kinetic. So, you know, you get their shields down, you can do some extra damage, which is fantastic. You know, energy weapons obviously don't do as much, but that's why I like more of like the scout rifle energy weapon, because it already does a decent amount of damage, so that way you're not losing so much. Now this one's going to be a fan favorite here. Okay, the origin story. It is my number 2, not my number 1. I will tell you what my number 1 is, and you may be surprised, but then again, you may not be. So let's continue. This origin story, if you don't know what it is by now, I don't know if you play Destiny, but it's a favorite. Let me kill these ads real quick. Let me get them to proc their shield. Okay. So check it out. Get that rampage. See? Oh. And you can stack it up to 3 times, okay? Within a short period of time. We go up here. Let me just kind of get up out the way for a second. Show everybody what it is. Okay. So, 450 rounds per minute. It's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest. It's more of a medium. Okay, Rampage. Kills with this weapon temporarily grant increased damage. Stacks 3 times. That's fantastic. With PVE, realistically, you could use the appended mag because it would give you a little bit more in the clip, so you don't have to worry about reloading, so you can get that 3 stack. I just like the flared mag wheel because I can reload faster. I don't have trouble getting those headshots and getting a few kills. If I get Rampage times 2, that's better than no Rampage in my opinion. Okay, I use this one because it's agile and it's a short zoom, the hit mark IS. I've also got the red dot 2 MOA, and they also have the red dot micro. Now that's just going to be your preference. You know, do you want more range, you want more handling, and this one has also got the precision frame, which is a more predictable vertical recoil. So, it's a really good weapon. A lot of people out there use it. I mean, a bunch of people would argue that this is the best legendary kinetic in the game. It is great for PvE. I'm not going to lie. And it works well in PvP too, but I would consider it my second best, okay? Okay, sorry about that. A little break in time there. If you see it, you know what the number 1 is. Oh, man, I love the Wardcliff. You know, it's surprising to some people probably, but my number 1 is a weapon that is a power weapon. Simply because that right there, 1-shot kills, you don't even have to reload it if there's a power ammo brick, and you just keep going with the flow. It's something that if I play a Nightfall, if I play a Strike, I'm going, okay, the Wardcliff is obviously coming with me. So that's the reason it's my number 1, because out of everything, it's the most consistent. I keep it with me all the time. You've got composite stock, okay, mechanized autoloader. Now, some of this stuff, it really doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I think they just put it on there for visual effect. They could have just left the stats and then just done the 1 intrinsic perk. But the intrinsic perk is it fires a volley of rockets. And how it works is you shoot a volley, okay? Now, I've also got an exotic review on this, which I will leave the link in the description for it as well. It's nice because if you look here, you've got your power brick, right? You shoot it, don't reload, boom, and it's reloaded again. Nice. Works great when there's a bunch of yellow bars in like a Nightfall or something like that. Does great damage. You got to be careful because it is inconsistent, and what I mean by that is you got to make sure your range is ideal. You want to be more of a medium range. You're way too far off, it's not going to do anything. And then if you're really, really close, you can kill yourself, so be careful with that. But it just does an enormous amount of damage. I mean, it's going to kill this Hydra. Look at that. Wow. Well, that's going to be it for today, Guardians. Let me know if you like this video by giving me a thumbs up, if you enjoyed it only. If you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that little red bar down there. Okay? Hit the little bell next to it. That way you'll be notified when I create new videos. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Cursing Mushroom out.